Attention, Star Cadets! Stand by for action! Captain Paxar says prepare to travel time and soar through space while facing the worst villains of the past and the future. Stand by for Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour. Greetings, Star Cadets! I, Captain Paxar, am speaking to you from the secret headquarters of the Interdimensional Peace Force. Today's mission is as follows. We will continue our mission alongside Rocky Jones, Space Ranger, as he tries to rescue a scientist being held on an alien planet. Stand by for action on part 2 of our 3-part mission as Rocky Jones races beyond the curtain of space.
Rocky Jones, Space Ranger, Space Ranger, Space Ranger, starring Richard Crane. In Beyond the Curtain of Space, Chapter 2. When we last saw Rocky Jones, he was taking his spaceship to Ophiuchus to learn if Professor Newton and little Bobby were being held prisoners on that distant planet.
Space Station RV-5 to Earth Headquarters, Office of Space Affairs. Station RV-5 to Earth Headquarters, Office of Space Affairs.
Secretary Drake speaking. Come in, RV-5.
This is Clark, Mr. Secretary. I am ready with report on flight codename Haystack.
Anxious to have it, Clark. Send it over the scrambler.
Ready here, sir.
Proceed, Clark. Late report on Rocky Jones' mission to Ophiuchus.
That's it, sir.
Thanks, Clark. Over and out. Damage to orbit jet repaired on space station. Area thoroughly searched, but no trace of attacking ship nor clue to identity.
Who did it, sir? Any idea?
Griff, I'd give our claim to Aquarius to find out who it was.
A tough order, sir. A sudden attack out of space by an unidentified ship? Could it be space pirates, sir?
The blast-off from Space Island was successful at 0814. Rocky Jones, Winky, and Vina Ray aboard. In daily communication, Rocky Jones reports flight without incident. Yesterday's message garbled, and now out of contact. Must assume that Rocky is through the curtain and flying in the Ophiuchus formation.
We've just entered the Ophiuchus formation. They should be spotting us any minute.
Well, then we better be on the alert, Rocky.
Right you are, Winky.
Professor Newton.
Yes?
The results of your experiment?
I haven't got them yet.
Why not? You've had more than enough time.
Yes, I know, but activating chemicals and alloys, it's a long and tedious task. Oh, it's like trying to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. But don't worry.
way, Gargantua. I'm not one to give up.
Professor Newton, you're using the same formula as on Earth?
Exactly. Oh, but tomorrow.
And the same material. You excel, Professor Newton, and I find you won't cooperate. You know what that means.
Let go of him! Leave him alone!
Professor Newton, you've been granted extraordinary privilege. Bobby has been near you and allowed a weekly visit. Proudly I say my own son does not know my face, as Bobby will not long remember yours. Joypax! Tavok and Bobby de Mardan Tavok.
No, I won't go. Professor Newton!
Bobby!
Down!
De Mardan Tavok!
Gargantua,
Yes, Professor Newton.
I pledge my complete cooperation.
I thought you'd finally see it my way.
How's she going, Rock?
Look, Winky.
Ah, the efficient beams picked us up, huh? But still no challenge?
Not a word. I don't like it.
Oh, this is spookland for sure.
Trokovic and Sparkano. Trokovic. Sparkano unofian.
Yeah, that must be their challenge now.
Space Ranger Ray, forward, please. Vina, translate the incoming message.
Trokovic and Sparkano.
It's a repeat to identify and state destination. Shall I answer an official, sir?
No, not yet. They'll know the universal distress signal, Helipso. That's all I want them to know at the moment. Helipso! Helipso! Rocky Jones of the airship XV-2 in distress. Helipso!
Come in, XV-2, and declare nature of emergency.
Starboard control rockets conked out. Request permission to land and repair.
Do you know you transgressed the Ophidian boundary? We could disintegrate you with no questions asked.
My apologies. It was unavoidable. I now ask that you recognize Article 7 of our treaty.
Rocky Jones?
May I speak to someone in authority?
I am Cleolata, the suzerain of Ophidius. Yes, I will respect the treaty. You have my permission to land. Ellipse our planet. We will then assign approach path and clearance. Nintendo and tow.
Nintendo and tow.
I guess that means Roger and out.
You catch on fast, Winky. It does.
Winky, go aft to knock out one of the starboard rockets. Do enough damage so we'll have at least a week to find Professor Newton and Bobby while you make repairs.
Oh, Rocky, all that work. Couldn't we just pretend?
Orders are orders. We've got to stay there a week. Go on now, beat it.
Fortunately, Griff prepared us for Rocky Jones's arrival. Now, to prepare Professor Newton and the boy. Sit down, Bobby.
Please, Cleolanta. I'd rather stand. Why'd you send for me?
I said sit down. Are you enjoying your visit on Ophidius?
It's not a visit. You're keeping us by force. You'll never let us leave.
Professor Newton is very valuable to our cause. And you can be too, Bobby, if you study and prepare yourself and cooperate.
I don't like what you teach. And if you think you'll ever lick Earth and the United Worlds of the solar system, you've got another think coming.
You may change your mind, Bobby. She's under our influence. From now on, little Bobby will be cooperative. Now, Professor Newton is next.
But Cleolanta, the professor has just pledged his complete cooperation. The work can't continue with the distortion of thoughts. We don't dare risk confusing his brain.
That will be my decision, Dargato. Right now, the report Rocky Jones will send back to Earth is more important.
This is the XV-2 awaiting further landing instructions.
This is Cleolanta, the suzerain of Ophiuchus. Come in, XV-2, and identify.
This is Rocky Jones in the XV-2. We have ellipsed your planet. Now request landing instructions.
Set controls for free fall. We will bring you in. When you land, I shall personally extend a welcome to Ophiuchus. Nintendo and Tove.
Nintendo and Tove.
Set for free fall. What a system. Say, maybe we got our word officious from their name Ophiuchus, huh?
I'm afraid you're right, Winky. Well, let's take a look before we land, huh?
Free fall, sir. Wow. If that's not the biggest building yet, I'll scramble Scorpio.
What is it, Vina?
An Alcavide to Governox.
What's that in English?
It means government headquarters. We'll be taken there. I hope we'll come back out. People have been known not to.
I'm anxious to meet this fabulous Rocky Jones. This will be an unexpected pleasure, in more ways than one.
At ease, Star Cadets! Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour will be back in a moment! Stand by for action, Star Cadets! We now return to Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour!
You and your friends are free to come and go as you wish. See our country. Look into corners. Search our minds. We have nothing to hide. I only ask for a fair report when you return to Earth. Don't believe a word of it. How long will it take to repair your spaceship?
Oh, a week perhaps. We'll do the job as soon as possible.
Why not enjoy your stay here, Mr. Jones, and let my technicians do the work? I insist. We can do a much better job, I assure you. Letting the rest of the universe know the truth about Ophiuchus is difficult, Mr. Jones. People who don't understand us go back with lurid tales, while those that do elect to remain and share our life with us in happiness here. Perhaps you know Professor Newton.
Why, yes, I do.
And his young ward, Bobby?
Yes, I know them both very well.
Then you must see them at once.
I'd like to, Cleolanta.
Professor Newton. Here are some friends.
Hello, Professor.
Hi, Professor.
Friends? Oh, why, of course, Rocky Jones and Winky. Well, this is indeed a pleasure and a surprise. Welcome to Ophiuchus.
We'll leave you alone to enjoy the reunion.
Oh, but there's no reason for you to leave Cleolanta. Why, this is like old times, isn't it, Rocky, eh?
Oh, Professor, you remember Vina Ray?
Vina Ray? Well, it seems I should.
It was during the exchange of scientists back on Earth that you gave me a medal given you by Secretary Drake, remember?
I gave you a medal.
Yes, don't you remember?
Well, perhaps. Oh, but that's of no matter. Rocky. Isn't this a wonderful country? So exciting, so stimulating. And look, these instruments, things to work with beyond my wildest dreams.
And, where's Bobby, Professor?
Bobby? Why, of course, Bobby. I'll get him.
Hey, maybe they got a bug planted in here so they can overhear our conversations. Maybe the professor knows about it and he's putting on an act.
Maybe. But that look in his eyes.
He's not the same, Rocky.
I know.
Hi there, Bobby. The Space Ranger service hasn't been the same without you round under our heels. We sure miss you.
Nice of you to say that, Winky. Welcome to Ophiuchus, Rocky.
Oh, come on, Bobby. Let's see how much you've grown. You used to come up to here, you know.
Height alone isn't the measurement of a man.
Bobby, do you see any changes?
Nothing appreciable.
Remember, you were going to captain one just like her when you grew up. And none of that newfangled stuff, boy. She's got to be just like the orbit jet.
I'll captain a spaceship someday, and she'll run rings around the orbit jet. Maybe we'll meet up in space against each other. And I'll like that.
Bobby.
I'd like to go back to the observatory.
All right, Bobby. Take Bobby back to the observatory, please. Goodbye, Bobby.
Bye.
So long, Bobby. Nothing, huh?
And I thought going through the orbit jet would bring him back to his senses.
Boy, if we could get him back on Earth for a while, they'd come to their senses quick enough. Hey, maybe we could figure out a way to...
We go by the rule of freedom and a man's right to make his own decisions. Professor Newton and Bobby want to stay here on Ophiuchus, so there's nothing we can do about it.
We used to be friends. I'm sorry it's different now. Goodbye, Bobby.
Goodbye.
Bobby, what's the matter?
I don't know. I feel sort of dizzy, as if I wasn't myself.
Here, I'll help you up the stairs.
No! It's cold. It's a prison. Just like the rest of Ophiuchus.
Say that again, Bobby.
No, I don't know what I'm saying. Vina, I was just on the orbit jet with Rocky, wasn't I?
Yes, Bobby, you were.
Please, Vina, go get Rocky for me. I want to talk to him right away.
Of course, Bobby.
Hurry, Vina.
I will, Bobby.
With your permission, we'd like to blast off at 0300.
So soon? Does this mean you don't like it here? I would like to prolong your visit, Rocky.
And I would rather you didn't.
Hey, Vina. Looking for me?
Where's Rocky?
I got a call from Cleolana. What's reverse English for the government building?
An alphabet over Knox.
That's what the man said. That's where Rocky is.
Thanks, Winky.
Sure.
Do I have permission to blast off at 0300? You have no right to detain us, you know.
Please, Rocky, sit down. Perhaps you'd rather blast off earlier. 0230? The time you left Earth?
How did you learn that?
I also know of the attack by an unknown spaceship. And a great many other things. Shall I go on?
Yes. This is very interesting. Please do.
For instance, your mission to bring back Professor Newton and the boy. But they don't want to go back, do they, Rocky? And maybe you won't want to go back either. Any more than they do.
have to come with us, Professor. I want to go back.
No, I refuse. I refuse to leave Ophiuchus. This is my adopted land, and I prefer to remain here.
He doesn't mean it, Rocky. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, Bobby.
Please, Rocky, get us off of here right away.
Dean and Winky are standing by at the spaceship. Now, we've been allowed to come and go as we wish. If we're lucky, we can make it for a fast blast off.
No, no. Ah, Garganto, my good friend.
Sir Paxar. The Professor and Bobby, the Condomando.
Come along, Bobby, come along. I've already told them we prefer to remain here.
Rocky! No, I won't go. I want to stay with Rocky.
Yes, Dargato?
Rocky Jones is trying to force Professor Newton to leave Ophiuchus.
And the boy?
He's been influenced, Cleolanta.
Have Rocky Jones step forward. So this is the way you repay the freedom I have granted you. Dargato.
Yes, Cleolanta.
Bring Rocky Jones to Alcavar de Governance. It will be his decision to remain on Ophiuchus. Dargato!
Told you about my flight to Ophiuchus. Who's your man on Earth? Tell me, who's your spy on our planet? Griffin, the Space Ranger Service. Did you say Griffin? A couple of Space Rangers, can you, Bobby? Quick, Bobby, up the ladder.
Hey, Vina, here comes Rocky with the Professor and Bobby. It looks like trouble. We better prepare for blastoff. On the double, Vina. Secure blastoff harness and ascend ladder.
What was that last thing, Winky? Do what to what?
Never mind, I'll get it.
Secure for blastoff.
Rocky, we're blasting off. Good work, Vina.
I wonder how our passengers are. Rocky Jones, for instance.
Griff, traitor, right in headquarters.
What are you frowning about, Rocky? You've won. The adventure's about over.
That's what you think. Just wait and see.
Attention, Star Cadets! We will conclude our mission with Rocky Jones, Space Ranger, next week. Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour will return in a moment. Welcome back, Star Cadets. I, Captain Paxar, will now brief you on the second phase of our mission. Commander Buzz Corry of the Space Patrol must save the solar system from a giant rogue planet bent on destruction. Stand by for action as the Space Patrol must solve the mystery of Planet X.
Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space, visions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corry, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! Evacuate all inhabitants in the path of destruction. We're changing course to investigate at once. Corry out. Extremely unlikely that a sun could focus its rays into a mile-wide area.
But smoking rockets, Commander, if it's not a sun, what else could be that hot enough to actually start a fire?
Stand by for exciting action on the mystery of Planet X in just one moment. It was an average, peaceful day on Terra, seat of the democratic system of government representing the 9 planets of the solar system. And then, the fury and violence of a cosmic explosion. What I want to see, a mass distance speed, the facts, get them as quickly as you can. Right. Let it go here. No, positively not. No one's been authorized to even venture near it. Oh, you better get out this all-point bullet one that way. Turn on your recorder. Here it is. Attention all planets, space patrol units, and all ships in space. Interplanetary flight is restricted to the system within the boundary established by the orbit of Pluto. Corry. Good work. Let's have it. Yes? Yes. What did you say? Well, don't take your eyes off that planet. Watch it for any shifting from its orbit. Keep you informed. Corry out. There, stuff. Is it true, sir, about the new planet? I'll say it's true. So where is it now? It catches itself to the outer edge of our system. They said it was bigger than any of our planets. And they were right. Half hold this. What is it, sir? Data on the new planet. I'll get that meter out into the list. And the Corry's off it. And now it's Major Robert. Oh, yeah, it's fall through. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. Looking rockets, Commander. That's Planet X? Yes, sir, right on. Hey, listen. Look at this. It's a giant. The mass 15 times greater than that of Jupiter. And Jupiter's bigger than all the rest of the planets in the system put together. Right, that makes Planet X 5,000 times bigger than Earth. 5,000 tons? It's approximately 1 billion miles beyond the orbit of Pluto. It still revolves around our sun, captured by our system. From the size of it, I'd say our system was captured, but... Oh, I got so interested I forgot the Secretary General's on the phone. Secretary. Let it go in there. Go ahead, Rex. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Someone's got to stay here and take messages. All times, Robert, that's you. Yes. Happy? Yes, sir. You come with me. Yes, sir. Where to, sir? The Secretary General ordered me to investigate Planet X. Now, back to Space Patrol. There was once a planet of information, the 61 Cygni system, the constellation of Cygnus.
As big as Planet X?
Even stranger than that, Happy. Exactly the same dimensions.
Planet Corry, Major Robert. Yes, Robbie.
Commander, what's going on? First a new planet invades our system, and now a sun.
What?
Yeah, a baby sun inside our system.
How can it get into our system without being seen?
It has been seen from Earth.
Well, we're close to Earth right now. I don't see any sun but our own.
Reports are verified, sir. I've checked them. Only from the dimensions and behavior, it doesn't match any sun I've ever seen.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, the only place the heat is felt is on Earth. Burning a path a mile wide at the rate of 1,000 miles an hour.
Burning, are you sure?
Well, there's no doubt about it. I have a picture of it on the videoscope right now. Video report from the scene. Buildings are bursting into flame.
Did you say it was burning a path a mile wide at 1,000 miles an hour?
That's right, sir.
Robbie, order a disaster alert. Evacuate all inhabitants from the path of destruction. We're changing course to investigate at once. Corry out. It's unlikely that the sun's focus its rays is not big in a mile-wide area. So the rocket's not here. There's not a sun. What else could be hot enough to actually start all those fires? A solar mirror. A giant solar mirror. Focusing our own sun's rays into a narrow beam. Burning a path across the face of the Earth as it rotates on its axis at a speed of 1,000 miles an hour. Well, the rocket gets right. The Earth does rotate at 1,000 miles per hour. I guess there's some connection between this solar mirror, whatever it is, and that mysterious appearance of Planet X.
Yes, Buzz Corry, there is a connection between the giant solar mirror and Planet X. A connection that would astound even you. But immediate disaster has called you to duty, leaving the mysterious giant uninvestigated and alone. Alone to follow its slow but steady path of encirclement around the United Planets. Its monstrous bulk overshadowing the infinitely smaller bodies of the solar system as a giant vulture hovers over its prey. Yes, Commander Corry, even you would find it hard to believe the mysterious wonders that unfold beneath the steaming, swirling vapor that enshrouds the expansive surface. Raw, prehistoric vegetation, immense jungles, trees massive in size, yet dwarfed by enormous bellowing beasts. And out of this vast, uncivilized wilderness rises a great rocky spire, penetrating the eternal mist, towering thousands of feet in the air to hold on its blunt point the most amazing sight of all, a castle, a huge, rambling, mysterious castle. Yes, Commander Corry, there is a connection between the solar mirror for which you are even now searching and Planet X. If you but knew it, all the answers to your questions are contained inside this castle.
Burn! Burn! Make them feel the sting of the Black Falcon's revenge. Please, Dr. I have returned. Dr. Gilbert, if I had not been aware of your approach, you could have never landed your ship through my defenses. Oh, yes, of course. I left my laboratory assistant Savant in the ship, as you instructed. He doesn't know who you are. Why have you returned, Dr. Gilbert? Why, I enlarged the mirror, placed it on an orbit to reflect the sun's rays on Earth. Why did you not stay in place to place the second mirror? Why, the first was so effective, I decided the second one would not be necessary. Who decided? I'm the one to decide. I please Dr. to give the orders and no one else. You are here to take my orders of the Black Falcon. Do you understand? I was hired to decide, not to be your slave. I beg to remind you, Dr. Gruber, you are but a renegade scientist, sought by the Space Patrol.
unable to show your face anywhere in the United Planet. Where else would you employ your talents? Why are you doing it? A little device of my own invention, Doctor. Hereafter you are powerless. You will remember nothing of our association, not even my name. You will only know that you are obedient to your master. Do you understand?
Yes, master. I understand.
All right. Here are your instructions. You will use the atom extender. Place it on the second mirror. Place it in an orbit so its reflected beams will fall on the planet Terra. What's the capital city? Terra City itself directly in the path of destruction. And then they will bargain with me. And you will bring the representative of the United Planets to meet with your master. Bring him here! Bring Commander Corry to your master. Unharmed!
Every available craft, but get those people out of the area. You won't have much time. It's traveling at the rate of 1,000 miles per hour. On. Major Robinson to Commander Corry aboard Terra 5.
Oh, hold it, Robbie. We're approaching it now. It's a solar mirror, all right. A big one. What a rocket, Commander. According to the viewscope here, it's over 100 miles in diameter. Over 100 miles in diameter, Robbie.
Better blast it quick, sir. The situation on Earth is getting desperate. They can't get that fire under control.
We'll do the best we can. Corry out. Rocket, look at the size of that thing.
At ease, Star Cadets! Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour will be back in a moment! Stand by for action, Star Cadets! We now return to Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour!
Private copy pistol, detonate on contact. Yes. Letter's jammed. What are we going to do? Lay on half a rabbit. Rabbit? Here we go. We missed it. Oh, had we hit it all right, we went right through it without causing any damage.
Inside the castle. Who lives there? You must set up the second mirror. I've already placed the swamp just off the ship's hull. Your friend in the castle must also be accomplished in the sciences to conceive the atomic expander. Who is he? What's his name? Do not ask questions, Cadet. Go below. Get the atomic expander. You must enlarge the mirror to the same dimension. 100 miles diameter. Yes, Doctor.
You actually flew right through the mirror, sir? Yes. Extremely tenuous. Some way must have been going up to spread the molecules apart. I guess the mirror was no more than a few feet across originally, was expanded to a diameter of 100 miles, and yet it retained its reflective powers.
I'll say it, Gus. Fires on Earth is spreading, racing out of control.
I got to fix some of the firing mechanism with jam. We're going to try this one, Robbie. Call you later.
Dr. Gruber, I'm ready to apply the expander. Good. Turn it on and direct it toward the mirror.
more than one. Fire. Fire one.
We're doing everything we can. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, we're doing everything we can. We're doing everything we... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, sir, we're doing everything we can, Mr. Secretary General.
Fire five. Fire five. Line six. Line six. It's the last one, sir. Fire six. Fire six. Six cosmic missiles. Every one of them a bullseye, and the hole just closed right up again.
Calling Commander Corry aboard Terra 5.
This is medical. Go ahead.
You have failed to destroy the mirror. It is time for you to bargain or see your planet destroyed one by one.
What did you say? Who is this?
These are your instructions.
Instructions?
You will jump overboard in a spacesuit. After which, you must return to Terra. This done, you will be picked up in a space.
Yes, and what then?
I must take you to my master.
All right, mister, you've got yourself a deal. Happy take one. Wait a minute, come on, you're not going to do it, are you? It's a trap. What trap? What about those people on Earth? They're in a trap, too. Yes. Well, you want me to stick around, sir, and just pretend like I'm going like the Terra? No, have you head for Terra? They're probably watching every move we make. Report to Robbie. Commander, I hate to leave you in a spot like this. Commander, floating out there in space all alone? Gee, I hope they don't decide to take a pot shot at him.
Commander Corry, place your hands behind your head and hold perfectly still.
I know that voice. Who are you?
You make it in the voice get something about it's time for you to bargain.
Fine time to bargain with that fire raging out of control more and more.
Yeah, but then the voice said that all the rest of the planets would be destroyed. One by one.
You better stick here by the space pump.
Yes.
I didn't expect to find you here, Dr. Grover. I must take you to my master. You sit hold it. What's the matter with you? You know what's wrong with him? There's nothing wrong. Oh, no? Look at his eyes, the way he talks. Dr. Grover, did you invent the instrument to expand the mirror? Second mirror is placed on an orbit to reflect its beam on Terra. What did you say? Auditorium. No, Savannah. I must return to the master unharmed. Unharmed? What's different? Stand by, Corry. I think that gun away from you. Stand back or I'll shoot. No, Savannah. He's trying to stick us, Doctor. I must take him to the master. Right now. All right, down that ladder, both of you. On the double. I must take him to the master.
Got in here, Major.
Yes, all right. Now listen carefully. Terra is next from the list. You may be getting reports of fires any minute. Evacuate Terra City immediately.
Yes.
In the meantime, I think I know a way to destroy the mirrors with the same instrument they use. I'll print it on the mirror again. With any luck, it may enlarge it until it dissipates into harmless scattered molecules. I'll use it on the mirror, which is directed at Earth right now. I'll report back. Hurry up.
Smoking rockets.
Smoking rockets is right. Major Robertson here, go ahead.
Major Robertson, a new fire has just been reported.
A new one?
Yes, sir, but this time it's on Terra.
Already?
Commander Corry. Is that Happy? To Commander Corry. Can you read me, sir?
Yes, Happy, what is it?
Commander, you were right about Terra being next. It's happening already. Terra City will be in flames in a matter of minutes.
Don't give up, Hap. The instruments work. The Earth there is destroyed.
Oh, that's great, sir, but hurry. We can't hold out much longer here.
I'm blasting off locate the Terra mirror right away. Hurry up.
Check it out till every last person's evacuated.
Yes, sir. Major, fires are breaking out at the edge of the city. Yeah, but Major, they're...
That's fine. That's fine. All right, Hap. I'm going to evacuate every last person.
Oh, that's great, Major. Come on, let's get out of here and make it a perfect score.
Wait a minute, Hap. The men are still out there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Just we'd better stand by.
My mirror. Destroyed. Oh, it's impossible. How could have they done it? Corry, you destroyed my mirror. Now I shall destroy you. Corry!
That said, a guy from our water trials was behind this, Dr. Group.
Oh, not behind it, Robbie. He was just a pawn.
What was he working for?
Well, he couldn't tell me. He was under some strange power that blanked out his mind, but his lab assistant, Savant, told me something.
Well, did he tell you who was responsible for all this?
No, but he told me where he lives. In a castle on a rocky spire on planet X.
Just want to remind you, boys and girls, this is the gun for me, the Space Patrol Cosmic Smoke Gun, the gun that saved my life not so long ago, remember? Yes, sir, I like a modern super weapon that shoots like this. Now, I know you'd like to have a gun just like mine, so I've asked Jack Nars to tell you once again how to get one. Here's all you do to get a Cosmic Smoke Gun and a bag of reloading powder. Buy a box of bite-sized rice checks or wheat checks. Along with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and a rice checks or wheat check box top to Cosmic Smoke Gun, Box 812, St. Louis, Missouri. Don't forget 25 cents and your box top to Cosmic Smoke Gun, Box 812, St. Louis, Missouri.
Great job, Star Cadets! The Captain will debrief you in a moment when Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour returns! Mission accomplished, Star Cadets. You've all served with valor and honor. Rocky Jones, Space Ranger, the Space Patrol, and I, Captain Paxar of the Interdimensional Peace Force, salute you. You may now stand down until we meet again at the appointed time coordinates, when we will again undertake a daring mission through time, space, and alternate dimensions. Until then, Star Cadets, always remember, keep the peace.